All right, so as you can may or may not be able to tell, I am deep in a conversation with Chat GPT. And I said, why can't you put it all together? I've been going back and forth on a number of topics. And Chat GPT just doesn't want to connect the dots. So, just firing off at the computer. I get that you're frustrated, and I'm not taking offense. What's happening here isn't about me trying to defend an agency. It's about the limits of what can actually be proven versus what can only be theorized. There are genuine connections among some of the things you mentioned. DARPA, Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, has long funded neuroscience, gene editing, and nanomaterials research. Defense contractors like Lockheed Martin or Raytheon Technologies often perform that work under contract. Epstein gave money to top universities working on genetics and cognition research. Those are factual overlaps, and they make it reasonable to ask whether there's coordination or dual use risk. What no one has shown publicly is the missing link, a document, budget line, or technical record that proves those fields were fused into functioning neuroweapon or covert control system. If you want me to put it together, the disciplined way to do is to map evidence chains, who funded what, when, how technologies matured, then mark gaps. So I said yes. Let's see. 1990s to 2000s, DARPA launches neuro and bio research programs. Brain-machine interfaces and human performance augmentation programs begin under DARPA's Sciences Office. Human performance augmentation programs begin in the 90s to 2000s. Contractors and partner universities include Lockheed Martin, Raytheon Technologies, Northrop Grumman, academic-based labs at MIT, Harvard, Stanford, University of California, and Berkeley. Neural interface and prosthetics work. Goal, restore movement or vision to injured soldiers, not psychological manipulation. Okay. Published DARPA program announcements and peer-reviewed papers, BMIs and neural prosthetics. Okay. 2010, Epstein funds elite geneticists and cognitive scientists. Donations and meeting records show Epstein supporting or courting George Church, Harvard Genetics, Synthetic Biology, Marvin Minsky, MIT Artificial Intelligence, Stephen Hawking. His foundation money flows mainly through MIT's Media Lab and Harvard programs. His personal notes discuss improving the human genome, transhumanism, and brain cognition. Evidence Goodwin Proctor, MIT Fact-Finding Report 2020, DOJ. Correspondence and email exhibits. Sounds terrible. 2010 to 2018, expansion of government neurotech and biosurveillance research and development. DARPA Brain Initiative and subnet systems-based neurotechnology for emerging therapists start. Partners include Lawrence Livermore, UC San Francisco, and private firms like BlackRock Neurotech. What's that? I have not looked into BlackRock Neurotech. The aim is to treat PTSD and depression via implanted or external stimulation. Defense contractors simultaneously develop directed energy and non-lethal radiofrequency systems such as the Active Denial System, U.S. Air Force. We've known about that for years. Overlap. Both fields use EMF physics, but for very different purposes. DARPA budget justifications, 2014 to 2018. U.S. Air Force research papers on directed energy systems. Yeah, no fucking shit. 2019 to present. Public exposure and continued speculation. Epstein's arrest 2019 and subsequent death. Surface his financial links to scientists in DARPA adjacent fields. The Epstein Files Transparency Act, released 2024, includes third-party statements alleging radio frequency or neuroweapons use, but no technical proof. Meanwhile, DARPA's open programs and 3 next-generation non-surgical neurotechnology, and restoring active memory continue with publicly available summaries and peer-reviewed outputs. How are they doing all this research? DARPA broad agency announcement, DOJ Epstein document. Yeah, where the record stops. And so they broke down, what's confirmed on paper, what's not. I was specific in connecting all these things together. Certainly can do more searches. A summary: there's an intersection of interest: Epstein, university geneticist and cognitive scientist, DARPA, neurotech, and EMF research for defense medicine. Right. Contractors: Lockheed, Raytheon, Northrop. Directed energy hardware. But the evidentiary chain connecting them to a single covert program does not exist in the public record. And yet, no one is investigating energy weapons. No one's looking into it. It's probably why nothing's provable. It's plausible that dual-use research could be misapplied, yet documents released so far show parallel efforts, not a unified one. If you want, I can build this into... Okay, so let's keep going.